If you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or simply exhausted from trying to figure everything out, this video might be exactly what you need right now. In just the next few minutes, you'll discover a completely different approach, one that's lighter and smarter for navigating situations that feel like endless mazes with no clear exit. This video won't offer a magic fix, but it will give you a powerful psychological strategy to help you. Break free from the cycle of overthinking. Find clarity even in the middle of chaos. And most importantly, make better decisions. You might have been telling yourself, just push a little harder and everything will work out. But the truth is, sometimes the harder you push, the more lost you feel. So today, I want to invite you to try something completely different. Instead of trying to fix everything right now, take a step back. Sounds wrong? Maybe. But in life, many of our biggest breakthroughs begin with a step backwards. If you're ready, stay with me for a few more minutes, because we're about to explore 3 simple but deeply powerful steps that no one really teaches you, yet they could change how you face your toughest challenges. Why sometimes the best move is to step back. Since we were kids, we were taught one story. When the winds blow against you, lower your head and push harder. When things get tough, work harder. When you feel stuck, focus more. When your life doesn't go your way, it must mean you haven't tried enough yet. And sometimes persistence does bring results. But sometimes pushing through at all costs just leaves you exhausted, frustrated, and going nowhere. It's like banging on a locked door harder and harder, hurting your hands, but never moving the door. Or like struggling in quicksand. The more you fight, the faster you sink. We've all felt this, haven't we? The harder you try to think your way out, the foggier everything becomes. The more desperate you are for an answer, the more it slips through your fingers. Why does this happen? Because your brain is reacting exactly how it was built to. When you're stressed, anxious, or forcing yourself to figure it out, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in, putting your body into flight or fight mode. Your body gears up for action, and your brain shuts down its higher reasoning abilities. You're no longer calmly solving a puzzle. It's like you're standing in front of a tiger. Your heart pounds, your breathing shortens, and your brain stops looking for creative solutions. It starts looking for survival. A Harvard study found that when you're experiencing anxiety or mental overload, the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic and decision-making, becomes less active. At the same time, the amygdala, which processes fear, becomes more active and floods your system with danger signals. And that's how you fall into the familiar trap. You think the same thoughts, ask the same questions, follow the same patterns, and somehow expect a new answer to appear. But doing the same thing over and over will never lead you somewhere new. You become like a runner lost in a maze, chasing your own footprints and getting nowhere. So if you ever find yourself stuck, struggling, thinking harder but feeling more confused, it's not a failure. It's a signal. It's your mind telling you it's time to change your approach. The power of stepping back. Have you ever had a moment like this? You can't remember the name of a familiar song or someone you clearly know. The harder you try, the more it slips away. But then, while you're walking, doing the dishes, or just lying down listening to music, the name suddenly pops into your head effortlessly. It's not magic, it's science. When we stop forcing our brains and let go of the pressure, the mind shifts into what's called the default mode network. A mental state where the brain continues connecting information quietly in the background. Put simply, when you finally give your mind some space, it whispers, "Thank you. Now I can think properly." A study from the University of California found that people who paused during a tough problem and did simple tasks like folding laundry, sweeping a floor, or watering plants were 40% more likely to find solutions than those who kept sitting there trying to force it. This shows intentional rest isn't procrastination. It's an essential part of effective thinking, giving your brain the breathing room it needs to put the puzzle pieces together. On the other hand, if we keep pushing, desperate to fix it now, our brain falls into attention narrowing, where we only see what's familiar and miss fresh perspectives. It's like thrashing around in muddy water trying to find something. The more you struggle, the murkier it gets. But if you stay still, the water clears. And suddenly you can see. How to step back without feeling guilty. Understanding the problem is one thing. Changing how we react to it, that's another. You might know you need rest. You might feel the exhaustion. But every time you try to let go, a restless voice kicks in. Am I just being lazy? If I stop now, how will I ever finish? Is resting just another way of running away? That guilt clings to you like heavy stones, dragging you right back into the whirlpool of stress. So here are 3 simple, powerful steps to help you step back without guilt. Step 1. Name the problem. Often we feel stuck simply because we don't even know exactly what's wrong. Naming the problem is like labeling a mystery box. You're no longer lost in confusion. You know what you're dealing with. Try saying it out loud or writing it down. I don't know what to do with this project. I'm exhausted from pretending to be okay when I'm not. I feel lost because I don't know where I'm headed. Even just naming the tension gives your mind an anchor, instead of spinning in endless vague thoughts. Step 2. Set it down intentionally. Stepping back doesn't mean giving up. It means pausing with purpose. Instead of wrestling with the problem, consciously put it aside and do something simple yet grounding. For example, take a walk without your phone. Clean the house, wash the dishes, water the plants, fold your clothes, or just sit by the window with some music doing nothing at all. Bill Gates has an entire Think Week each year where he disappears to read and reflect without interruptions. You don't need something that grand. Even 15 to 30 minutes of mindful pause can change everything. It's like telling our brain, go ahead and rest. I'll be right here when you're ready. Step 3. Return with a fresh perspective. After that break, maybe an hour later, maybe the next day, return to your problem. Come back as an explorer, stepping into unfamiliar land for the first time, wide-eyed with curiosity. Do not force a solution. Just observe, as if you're meeting it for the first time. As if you're unfolding a brand new map, noticing trails and paths you hadn't seen before. You might be surprised. A new idea, a new approach you once overlooked may suddenly come into focus. Like a hidden path revealing itself. A shortcut that was always there, waiting just beyond the corner of your sight. Or perhaps a missing puzzle piece will finally slide into place, almost effortlessly. Just like muscles need recovery to grow stronger, your brain needs space to connect invisible dots. So next time you feel the urge to just push through, pause. It's not quitting. It's stepping back to prepare for a farther leap forward. One step back can change everything. If you've been waiting for someone to give you permission to pause, consider this your permission. Go take a walk without your phone. Water that plant you keep forgetting about. Pretend today you urgently need to fold all your laundry. Or bake something, even if it burns a little. All that matters is, stop forcing your mind to solve everything while it's too tired to think. Your brain isn't broken, it's just exhausted from being watched 24/7. Let it breathe, let it rest, and trust it. Sometimes it's even smarter when you stop micromanaging it. And if anyone asks why you're doing nothing, just smile and say, I'm solving problems professionally. Before you get up, pour yourself a glass of water or gaze out of the window, drop a comment and tell me, what's one thing you're stepping back from today? And if this video touched something inside you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below, because that's what keeps us making more things like this just for you. Oh, and thanks for staying until the very end.